In this video, I used Hanabi, which is one of my most hated heroes in Mobile Legends. If you've seen my other videos, you know how much I hate this hero. A lot of you have been requesting that I use heroes I hate, so here it is. And wow, in this game, I experienced the longest match I've had since the Lord was updated to become stronger and respawn faster. We were supposed to lose this game in around 12 minutes or less because our jungler was Mia, and I was using Hanabi, plus our ex-Borg was even using the assassin emblem. The enemy team could have ended the game easily, but they struggled because their gold laner was Gord, which is really problematic when it comes to pushing. I really thought I could solo kill him here, but then Florin suddenly healed him. If you can't push fast, you should at least be able to kill backliners who defend well, but Gord can't do either. And to make it worse, they didn't even have a tank with a good engage, so they couldn't break through our backline either. After we cleared the enemy's first Lord, nothing much happened, and they got the next Lord again, which is now at the top lane. We'll clear it quickly again because our heroes clear fast and the enemies didn't fight back. Hanabi is so boring to use, and I feel like I'm getting dumber playing her because I basically just cleared minion waves the whole game. That's all she can really do, and when the enemy or minions are alone, her basic attacks don't even bounce, so it's hard to kill anything. Odette's passive used to be like that too, but now it bounces to herself if there's only one target. If they can do that for Hanabi, it would be better. And she's a ninja, yet she has low mobility and is so easy to catch, which is really weird. If her first skill was a dash and still gave her a shield, that would be a great update. I only got a bit aggressive here, then I got stunned 3 times in a row and ended up dying. The enemy's long-range poke was really strong, but that's all they could do, just poke. Good thing we had Rafaela to heal us, so most of the time the damage from their 2 mages wasn't really enough.
Dazzling, but dangerous.
Earlier, I built Sea Halberd for anti-heal, but I ended up selling it since my teammates already had anti-heal, and we were always together anyway. I just focused on items that are good for defending and clearing minion waves. Also, I was using a critical build in this game. I just forgot to use my wind chant here. I kind of forgot I even had that item since I don't usually play marksman, so I died, and that's on me. The good thing though is I was able to kill 2 enemies. But the sad part is that my 4 teammates couldn't defend the 2 inhibitor turrets. And here we are again, defending the base, and the enemy already has the evolved Lord. Ex-Borg is supposedly our front line, the one who should be tanking the Lord's damage and stopping it from getting closer to our base. But I was the one forced to do that. He doesn't even know how to prioritize his build. Ice Queen Wand is useless against the enemies in this match, yet he still built it. And he even went for Queen's Wings, which we all know has a really weird effect on Ex-Borg. He didn't even build proper magic defense like Athena's shield or radiant armor, even though he knows the 2 enemy mages are the ones constantly poking him. But here we had the opportunity to finish the game since 3 enemies were dead, but we had no minions, so we couldn't take advantage of it. Then the Lord spawned again, and Mia was already getting bored of the game. She wanted to play superhero and forced herself to take the Lord, but she had no chance. The enemy got the Lord and it's already pushing mid lane. Look at Ex-Borg. His Faraga armor gets removed so easily, and now we have no front line. Just look at my position. I ended up tanking the Lord's damage and the other minions myself. Ex-Borg's itemization is just crazy. But here, the enemies were about to get wiped out. But players tend to get too excited in moments like this and lose their map awareness. Only Rafaela noticed that the game could actually end just from the minions alone. And the fact that X-Borg and Sea Lion didn't care and just kept going straight to the base is the reason why we couldn't finish the game at this point. Because of that, the minions were late, Mia was late, and the game didn't end. Then here, Mia lost it. She had been wanting to end it for a while already. This match happened around midnight, and honestly, it was really tiring and boring because the game dragged on for too long. Some players probably just wanted to sleep already, but for them, playing was still more important. The fact that their two mages didn't want to get close while their other two teammates were already trying to end the game and turret locking is actually funny. Mia wasn't even needed at this point. Sea Lion said he could handle it on his own. I almost died here too, but good thing I was able to buy immortality just in time. Then here, we were the ones who took the Lord, but we had a problem because our base was already exposed. I kept signaling because I really don't think a single hero can defend alone, especially if there's a sneaky enemy around.
Slower, steadier. You should learn to be hungry.
Oh well, that was a smart play from Sea Lion. Our Lord was almost useless there because it's really hard to push when we're not complete and the base is already exposed. And now there's another Lord again. But the problem is, I don't trust X-Borg to defend the base, or Mia to secure the Lord with retribution.
I'm not fixated on winning. Not anymore.
When I saw Zilong, I immediately recalled because just look at what X-Borg did. He wasted his ultimate and lost his Faraga armor. That was a very dumb play. Zilong could have easily killed him if I didn't retreat. I'd rather give the Lord because we can still defend it anyway, instead of risking the base just for Mia's retribution, which I know is completely useless. Oh yeah, X-Borg used his ultimate then flickered in, and hit absolutely nothing. Look at X-Borg's items. Queen's Wings and Ice Queen Wand are already questionable, but the fact that it's already 35 minutes into the game and he still has his boots is just crazy. I even had to tell him to sell his boots. And on top of that, he's using Killing Spree. There are so many players like that who don't know proper itemization, even when it's already super obvious. One time, I had a tank teammate and the enemy team was full of physical damage. And guess what? He had more magic defense than physical. He built two hybrid defense items, Oracle and Thunderbelt, then Tough Boots and Radiant Armor. That's how dumb he was. Tough Boots might be acceptable, but prioritizing two hybrid items instead of physical defense is just crazy. And Radiant Armor on top of that? That's even worse. Anyways, good thing Rafaela revived Sea Lion instead of Mia because we didn't really need Mia anyway. What we needed more was magic damage, especially since the two enemies who were eager to finish the game were building Wind of Nature, even though its duration is halved for them. Just look at how tanky this Lord is. It respawns every 2 minutes and it keeps getting tankier as the game goes into the late game. I've already switched my items multiple times, but X-Borg still has his boots on. I even swap in Blade of Despair when defending so I can deal more damage, and I always keep my immortality ready if needed. Here, there's Lord again, but the same thing just kept happening over and over. So I tried to make a sneaky play and push the mid lane while the enemies were busy taking the Lord. And there it is. 2 of the enemies were dead, and now we're the ones at their base trying to end the game.